She was rejected by her people but was chosen as the queen of the river. In the heart of Uziza community stood a beautiful and calm river. It has been the community's source of water for years. It fed, washed, and kept them hydrated. But one hot afternoon, the river that once fed the village suddenly turned black. It hissed and bubbled like something alive, and all the villagers ran back in fear. No one had ever seen water behave like this, not even the oldest elders. Then a deep voice rose from the river. "Give me a bride, or I will swallow your land." The villagers trembled. They knew the river never lied. Elder Kumo gathered everyone. His voice shook as he said, "We must obey the river." The people murmured, terrified, looking around for someone to offer. Their eyes settled on Nia, the quiet orphan girl. She had no parents, no family, no one to stand beside her. They chose her because she was alone. Women dressed Nia in white cloth and heavy beads. She wanted to scream, but her voice failed. The beads around her neck felt like chains pulling her down. Elder Kumo told her it was an honor, but Nia felt only sadness. She looked at the villagers and saw no kindness in their eyes. The drums beat slowly as Nia was dragged to the black river. The water bubbled louder as she came close. Without a final word, they pushed her in. The cold water wrapped around her body and pulled her under. Nia waited for the burning pain of drowning, but it never came. She could breathe. She opened her eyes, shocked. A soft blue glow surrounded her, guiding her deeper into the river's heart. She reached a beautiful underwater kingdom. It was filled with tall crystal towers and glowing plants. Everything shone like stars beneath the waves. But the place felt quiet and broken, like something precious that once lived was now asleep. A tall figure walked out of the shadows. His eyes were bright like moving water, but his face carried deep sorrow. "I am Ori," he said, "the river god cursed by jealous spirits." Ori told her he once protected the village with love, but jealous spirits envied his power and twisted his heart, turning his waters black. He said the curse made him weak and lonely. The kingdom was dying because he was dying. Nia asked why the river demanded a bride. Ori looked at her, eyes full of sorrow. "Because only one person can break my curse. Only the true queen of the river can save us, and that person is you." Nia shook her head. She did not believe she could be anyone's queen. She felt small, unwanted, unimportant. But Ori told her, "Your worth is not given by people, it is born inside you." Ori revealed that Nia's parents were river guardians who died protecting the kingdom long ago. She had royal blood she never knew about. The villagers took her in only because they feared the curse that followed her. Nia felt anger and sadness. The village that rejected her now made sense. They feared what they could not name. Ori told her she had a choice: return to the world that hated her or stay and rule the underwater kingdom. Ori showed her how to command the water. When she raised her hand, the water moved. When she breathed, the river glowed. She felt strength she never felt before, strength that came from knowing who she really was. But at night she remembered the villagers' faces, how quickly they gave her away. The pain stayed with her like a mark. Ori told her that a queen must know both love and heartbreak. It is what shapes true rulers. Far above, Elder Kumo stared at the calm black river. Guilt ate him. He remembered Nia as a child, always smiling. He wished he had protected her instead of giving her up. As Nia's strength grew, the kingdom slowly woke up. Light returned to the crystals, and the dark waters began to shine blue again. Ori watched with hope, believing the curse was weakening. But the jealous spirits felt their curse breaking. They rose in the water like dark smoke. Nia felt their cold eyes watching her. The final battle was coming. The spirits whispered lies to her. You were never loved. You were never wanted. Their voices cut deep. Nia closed her eyes and remembered her parents' love, the love Ori said lived inside her. It became her shield. She raised her hands and the water obeyed. A wave of bright blue light burst from her, pushing the spirits back. Ori watched in shock. "You are stronger than I ever was," he whispered. The spirits wrapped around Ori and dragged him into the shadows. He screamed in pain and the kingdom trembled. Nia felt fear rise in her heart, but she refused to run. She stepped forward, calling the water to her. The river responded like it knew her soul. A crown of light formed above her head as she walked into the darkness. The spirits attacked her with sharp shadows. She fought back with waves of shining blue. Every move she made pushed the darkness away. She was no longer afraid. Nia reached Ori and placed her hands on his chest. Her power spread through him like warm sunlight. The curse shattered. The blackness faded. The kingdom exploded with light. The jealous spirits screamed as they melted into harmless mist. Their power was gone forever. The river became clear again, glowing like pure glass. Ori stood tall, his eyes bright and warm again. The broken god was healed. He bowed to Nia. "My queen," he said softly, "you saved us." Nia rose from the river in a whirlpool of light. The villagers saw her glowing. They fell to their knees, shocked and afraid. Elder Kumo walked forward with shaking hands. Tears ran down his wrinkled face. "I was wrong," he said. "We failed you." Nia looked at the village and felt the old pain, but she also felt her new strength. "Your fear does not define me. My worth comes from within." She turned towards the river. Ori stood waiting for her beneath the shining surface. Nia stepped into the water, not as a sacrifice, but as a ruler. Nia took her place beside Ori. Together they ruled the underwater kingdom with wisdom and power. The river flowed clear again, and the land above lived because of the queen it once rejected. The villagers enjoyed peace and calmness. The river never turned back on them.